ReZero is a truly unique series, as it basically takes your knowledge of a typical superhero show, novel, and completely flips it upside down. After suddenly being transferred to another world in the middle of the night, Subaru Natsuki soon discovers that he has the power of time travel, but he has to die to use it. And he can't choose how far back in time he goes. So, overall a pretty stupid power that Subaru has named Return by Death. Now you may think that Return by Death isn't all that bad at first, but you have to remember that he feels pain every time he dies, and even though his body is relatively okay after rewinding, he's definitely left with some mental scars of what he just went through. I mean, he literally just died and came back from it with all of his memories intact. Not only has he died, but he remembers his experience. Obviously, this is a work of fiction, but if you were in his situation, how do you think you'd be feeling after dying several times and living on like it never happened? That is the true cruelty behind Return by Death. Let's dive into more detail. So, as I've previously stated, Return by Death is the ability to rewind time upon death, meaning that you have the power to change fate, but you have to endure some suffering beforehand. In Subaru's case, suffering is a huge understatement, as he dies almost every chapter in the most gruesome ways. Whether it be having his arm severed and skull crushed by a morning star, to being eaten alive by a pack of vicious bunnies. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Not only that, but Subaru has to witness the death of his friends several times over until he fixes the cause in the past. Sometimes he didn't have to kill himself in order to fix things, which is definitely something no one should ever have to do. You may be wondering, why hasn't he told anyone of this power if he suffers the way he does, but he literally can't. As soon as the words, "I can return by death," exit his mouth, time stops. Time stops for everything except for Subaru's mind and a shadow hand that emerges from a dark fog during this time freeze. The shadow hand tortures Subaru's insides and organs until the time resumes, and sometimes even kills people around him, meaning that he cannot speak of Return by Death, and it inflicts such great fear on him that he doesn't even want to try. This series is pretty brutal, especially towards its protagonist, but I really do enjoy it because of its crazy story, but Subaru has it rough, he really does, but at least his mind hasn't been completely destroyed. Yet. Anyway, that is the cruelty behind Subaru Natsuki's Return by Death. This was only meant to be a quick little analysis video for a school project, so I don't really have much experience with them, but if you guys would like to give me feedback, go ahead and do some in the comments below. I've used clips from both the anime and manga series for this video. Everything I've said during the video references just like the series as a whole, but I am mainly referring to the light novel series, which I highly recommend you read for yourself if you haven't already. Anyway, yeah, that's about all I have to say with this video. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.